In February 1945, American military forces, spearheaded by the 1st Cavalry and 36th Infantry Regiments, swept into the city of Manila, bringing to a climax the campaign for the liberation of the Philippines. Little or no resistance was expected from the Japanese occupation forces here, since their commanding General Yamashita had agreed to leave Manila an open city, as had General MacArthur's retreating USAFI forces 3 years before. But the hopes of the liberating army and their long-suffering Filipino allies were to be cruelly denied. 16,000 Japanese Marines, convinced that they would be executed if captured, deliberately disobeyed Yamashita's orders and retreated into the 300-year-old walled city of Intramuros. Determined to fight to the last man, deploying the most powerful naval guns that they could move from their ships, behind solid stone walls 30 feet high and 45 feet thick that ringed the old Spanish fort, the Japanese Marines, although aware that they were doomed in any case, resolved to yield only at the highest possible cost to their enemy. Trapped within the walls of Intramuros with the Japanese were some 20,000 Filipino civilians, thousands of whom would die within the next few weeks. Mounting the most powerful artillery assault in history, the Americans poured as much as 10,000 shells an hour into the walled city. It still took them 3 weeks to breach the walls and wipe out enemy resistance.
Yes, sir. Worldwide News Service. What can I do for you, Mr. Murray?
I know you're busy, Major. I won't keep you long. Just one question, Major. Intramuros. What's the story?
Well, you probably know as much about that as I do. We've routed the Japanese out of Manila, except Intramuros.
It's a walled city, isn't it?
It's a fortress built by the Spanish over 200 years ago. We can't hit them from the air because of this open city agreement. Open city. There are 10,000 Japanese Marines in there with the biggest guns they could bring up from their ships.
What about artillery?
Listen to it. We put 100,000 rounds into that wall and haven't even begun to break it yet. Solid stone walls, 20 feet thick.
How much longer do you think they can hold out in there?
That's a good question. They've taken everything we have to give them for almost 3 weeks.
I'd like to get a closer look at that, if that's possible.
Did you ever serve in a line outfit before?
No, but that's what I'm here for now.
It's your neck, Mr. Murray.
I understand there are some contingents of Filipino guerrillas taking part in the action. Are there any Americans among them?
Well, there's this fellow Sorensen. He's been here since the Japanese takeover in 1942.
I'd like to meet him. Personal angle, you understand?
Well, I doubt if you'll get much out of him. He and his men are over close to the wall, right under a Jap gun.
Could you arrange for me to go there?
You probably could pick a better spot.
Yeah, I understand.
Tom, did that guy from Sorensen's outfit leave yet?
No, sir. Here he is.
Yes, sir. Mr. Gibson. Sir? This is Corporal Felipe Cruz, one of Sorensen's men. Take Mr. Murray back with you, will you, Felipe?
Now, sir?
That'll be all right.
Now I'll be fine.
Hi, Mr. Murray.
All right, Major, nice to talk to you. Is that where we're going?
Uh-huh. Ready?
Go.
Now.
Si, Felipe.
¡Viajen yo!
Well, what did you bring us this time, Felipe?
It's a correspondent.
What's this?
After I see Jim, Papa.
Jose, how'd you like to walk over to that arch on our left?
What for?
I think they've been shooting at us from there.
From outside the wall?
What's the word? Are they going to relieve us?
Not today, Jim. I got a correspondent here. Headquarters sent him to you.
Name's Murray. Hope I didn't cause you guys any trouble.
No trouble.
How does it look up there?
We got a couple, but they're sending some new ones in.
I understand you fellas have been together through the enemy occupation. I guess you've seen some rough times together. Is it Captain?
Just Sorensen. I don't know what you're looking for here, Mr. Murray. Do you?
No, not really. I'll try not to get underfoot. This war business is something new to me. I'm really just a small-town news hound.
Well, make yourself comfortable, huh?
Let's have a look at that arm.
You are a correspondent?
Yeah, that's right.
You write in the newspaper about war? About heroes?
Yeah.
You want my picture?
Yeah. Don't go away. You're an American, aren't you?
Yes,
You handle that like a real medic.
I've had some training.
Medical school?
No,
Papa was studying to be a priest. The war broke out on his graduation day.
I was just a lay brother, but I've stopped trying to explain the difference.
Did you carry a gun?
Yes, everybody does.
Jose Joker.
I just fell down and cut myself.
Go get something to eat. Miguel, Carrillo. Wander over to the right. They may try to be tricky today. Rest of you men that have a watch, coming up, hit the sack.
It's a cold one, isn't it? Doesn't smile much either.
He wasn't always like that.
Yeah, what's his story?
The war has been very close to him.
It can't be easy to work for a man like that, especially for you people.
You're wrong. We all owe him a life.
Let's get him!
Looks like a manhole.
So that's how they've been getting out.
Probably leads right down to the old sewer.
Why don't we find out?
Wait, there may be more of them.
Hold it!
Right there. Come on out slow.
Who are you?
You are in luck, boy. We are Japanese Marines.
So they started sending out Filipino spies.
I'm not a Jap spy. I want to talk to your commanding officer.
You better talk to us first.
You're wasting time.
I think so.
All right, that's enough.
Let's take him in.
Take him in. We don't even know him or what he's up to.
No, and we won't find out by shooting him here.
How do we know the Japs didn't send you?
You want me to make out a sworn statement?
Matigas to ah.
You better listen first.
Go ahead.
I am Sergeant Leonardo Maglaya, 75th Infantry USAFE. I was captured in Bataan on March 1942. Released from Capas prison in September, same year. I joined the guerrilla group under Colonel Strong and was detailed to head the cell in Intramuros where I've been living since early 1943. Everybody got that? Now, about Intramuros. There is a bombed-out building in Muralla Street where the Japanese are holding about 1,000 civilians. Men, women, and children. And if things get any tougher in there, they're going to be massacred. I'm going to get them out, and I need a lot of help.
Just how are you going to get them out?
Same way I did. I found a passage which the Japanese haven't found yet.
And that tunnel is clear, all the way up.
No. Only part of the way. But the tunnels can be taken and held for a couple of hours. That's all we need.
Let's go see.
Could be a trap, Jim.
You mean the Japanese sent me here to get you boys to go down the sewer with me?
We don't know. But you got caught. Jose, Papa, Joker, and you. Let's go.
Can I have my gun back?
Watch it. Felipe, stay here.
Up there.
There's a man out there.
Is he a Filipino with an armband?
Yes, sir.
He's Conrado Reyes, one of my men. He's with the home guard so he can move around.
All right, you tell Reyes. Take Joker with him. You stay with us.
Fair enough. How are things, Rading?
Getting worse. Just after you left, 6 more were transferred to the prisoner's compound. Flores and Romero were shot for assisting.
This man will stay with you. Tell the others not to lose hope. I'll be back with help.
If anybody asks you, you're helping look for unburied bodies. The Japanese are more scared of cholera than they are of these shells. Turn right in that corner. Keep going, but keep low. When you reach the back of the building, go to the first window. I'll see you there. Then I'll tell you how to get down.
Money! Oh, yeah. Gerardo.
He's making contact with Americans.
Are you sure?
Yes. is he? He's from outside. They're going to help us. When are they going to get us out of here? Hi.
Santosan. You're it. Ang tawagin ko'y tumayo at lumapit. Cecilia Adasa. Pedro Bernabe. Miguel Valdez. Miguel Valdez. Lapit. Go! Enrique Santos. Yes, here. Tina?
Do you think we can get headquarters to clear it for tonight?
I don't know. You've been on the inside. How do you think it would work?
At night. Ask for artillery cover. We sneak them out of the compound in groups of 10 at regular intervals. Meantime, we clear the tunnels and hold them for as long as we can.
What makes you think they're not going to come pouring into those tunnels the minute they know we're there?
The main tunnel leads out into a bunker at the prison compound. They can't spare too many men from there. Artillery should keep the other units pinned down for a while.
You hope.
I've been living on hope a long time, Lieutenant. Ever since Bataan, when my American CO told me that he would return. But he got caught. He led the Japanese unit back to us. I couldn't quite believe it at first. But of course, after a while, we had to. Now here we are again. That's hope.
Now you want me to pick up the bill?
Huh?
You got many friends in Intramuros, Nardo?
A few. My mother, my 2 sisters. Who is this girl?
Forget it.
I know I've seen the face before.
I said forget it.
Jim, headquarters on the line.
Sorensen here. Yes, immediately. All right, let's go. They want us.
At ease. Your name, rank, and serial number, please.
Gerardo Maglaya, First Sergeant, serial number 8352866, sir.
What unit did you belong to?
F Company, 75th Infantry Regiment, Yusuf,
And you saw action where?
on the hills of Saysayan. Then after that, we were withdrawn to the jungles along Cañas Point.
Who was your commanding officer?
Captain Jethro Wilkins, sir.
What did your regimental commander, Colonel Gassman, die of?
There was no Colonel Gassman in our regiment, sir. But the regimental commander, Colonel Samuel Hart, was shot, murdered by a deranged corporal just after he surrendered the unit to the Japanese.
And you think the civilians can be evacuated without too much risk?
Yes, sir. I've discussed the matter with Lieutenant Sorensen.
Sergeant McGuire, did you ever serve with the Jap-sponsored General Service troops?
No.
No? We have information that a Sergeant Leonardo McGuire, an ex-prisoner of war, holds a rank of inspector with the GST in Intramuros. Would you care to comment on that?
Yeah. Go to it.
All right, Sergeant. Thank you. You can wait outside. Okay, Lieutenant. Let's take a look at what you've got. As I see it, the best points for an artillery barrage would be here, here, and these two.
It's almost quiet out there.
Don't let it fool you. The Japs aren't sleeping much these days. Not in Intramuros.
Who sleeps? Man can stay awake a long time in fear. Those men out there, they're not scared like you and me. They're crazy scared. They know what's going to happen if they don't quit. And they also know they can't stop fighting. Not now.
They told you all that?
People aren't that different.
So they say. All men are brothers. We fight side by side for one glorious cause. Brothers under the skin.
It's a pretty big chip you have on your shoulder.
I didn't put it there by myself, believe me. I had help.
I can't argue with that.
No, you wouldn't.
You mean Jim Sorensen would?
Sorensen is what they call a born leader. He doesn't talk much, he acts. He takes care of his boys and they worship the ground he walks on. And Sorensen loves it.
When Sorensen first formed this outfit, he had to leave his wife behind. She was expecting a baby, their first. She had to get to a hospital, but the nearest one was 60 kilometers away. A Jap officer offered her a ride in a convoy that was passing through. We hit that convoy. As far as we knew, there were no survivors. We found out about Tina 3 days later. Sorensen's never talked about it since.
It's been a tough war all around.
Yes, and a man needs all the friends he can get.
happened to Carrillo?
Nardo? Nardo?
It's Joker.
What took you so long?
Got caught in traffic. I've got to see Jim right away. I found Tina. She's alive.
Ang tawagin ko ay tumayo at lumapit. Benjamin Soler. Isidro Infante. Tina Sorenzon. Tina Sorenzon. Rafael Carreon. Rafael Carreon.
Don't worry.
Carlos Miranda.
It won't be long now.
got something for me?
Yes, sir.
Eddie.
Good news, sir. Division expects to effect a complete breach in the lower west wall by dawn tomorrow, sir.
What time?
At 0500. We'll be sending up flares at 0415, 1 green and 2 whites. After evacuation, Division wants you to hold position inside the wall and give them whatever support you can, sir.
Where's Nardo?
Natutulog.
Wake him up. I want to get started now.
Jim, sometimes I wonder just how much a human being can stand.
I'm all right.
Is he gonna hold together?
You'll have to wait here. Any message for Tina?
Tell her we'll be together soon.
It's the end of the line. We must be right underneath the prison.
Should we have a look?
Someone's coming.
Tina too?
When? Early this morning. Seen 4 others. Then they were brought to the prisoner's compound for questioning.
What now?
I'll tell Sorensen. You get them ready for tonight.
What about Tina?
Orders are to effect the evacuation. Hold our position, and then give division whatever support we can when they come in. Once the evacuation is underway, we could hit the prison compound. It would be a legitimate diversionary attack.
No, no.
Jim, think about it. Considering everything, it wouldn't be any more dangerous than a routine patrol action.
Routine patrol that cost us every man we've got.
We all want to go, Jim. We all owe it to Tina. We've got to be there.
Forget it.
You heard him. Forget it. Forget the prison compound. Forget the captain's wife. That's orders.
This doesn't concern you.
You're right. It doesn't. I just want the captain to know I understand how he feels. We all know what the Japs have been doing to the women in Intramuros. Just look at her.
Get him out of here! Take him out!
About Jim and Tina, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you had no right to talk like that.
Peddle that line somewhere else. I've heard it before. Ask him. He knows the whole routine. Evacuating the civilians makes a big newspaper story. The cost is cheap, so they jump at it. But the prison is something else. Somebody might get hurt. So that's out.
You're way out of line, Nardo. A lot of Americans get hurt on Bataan and Corregidor. Some of us getting hurt right now.
Fighting for my people, you mean?
Yeah, among other things.
A hell of a lot of other things. Who do you think is taking a beating out there? 6,000 Japanese troops? Yes. But besides that, Mr. Murray, besides that, there are 20,000 Filipinos in there. And when your artillery goes to work, take my word for it, they don't care who or what they blow up as long as it's in Intramuros. Any of you ever think of that? Or have you become Americans too?
Well, what do you want us to do about it? We didn't make this war.
Neither did we. So let's stop kidding each other. You fight your war, I'll fight mine.
That's all any of us can do, Nardo. Each of us has to fight his own war. Jim Sorensen is trying to do just that, but you won't let him. He has to be the whole USA for you. That's why you're wrong. Sorensen's going to hit the prison compound, make no mistake of it. But all by himself. It's crazy, and he knows it. But he also knows that without Tina, no matter how this turns out, he's finished. He's fighting his own war, and he's just man enough to try to keep you out of it.
I'm going.
Starting through in about 15 minutes. Now hold these tunnels at all costs. Bring up the evacuation detail.
Okay, Joker.
Hold it. Sorensen, some things have to be said. Papa thinks you'll try for the prison all by yourself. Is he right? You owe everyone here a truthful answer. You know that all you'll do is get yourself killed, but that's not all. If you go through with this, your men will follow you. And when they do, my men and I would also have to. Without a plan of attack, without a sensible pattern of deployment, that way you'll get all of us killed along with you.
Why don't you leave him alone?
It's all right, Jose. What he says is true.
Then why don't you give yourself and the rest of us a fighting chance? As soon as the evacuation is underway, we can split up. Papa and I can stage a diversion. Maybe knock out the machine gun nest while you come up through the main tunnel. What do you say, Sorensen?
All right.
Let's get started.
Nardo. Thanks.
Shout, everybody! Shout!
Dali ninyo. Sabihin mo kay Solison ngayon na.
Gerardo says hit the tunnel now. No time for that, Jim. Tina is waiting.
Get him down below. on, we're late.
the baby, Jim. I love the baby.
It's all right. It's all right.
Tiene mano, americano?
Wait!
Papa got it.
Over there.
Reyes!
Yes, sir.
Get her out of here.
Papa? Is it over?
No. We've still got a lot of work to do. Come on.
Did you get Tina out?
Yes. She's fine.
Then it was worth it. Wasn't it?
Yes, Papa.
All right, you guys, get the lead out. Don't you know there's a war on?